welcome to today's episode of Pinoy Voices, where we dive into important moment in Philippine history. I am Kian Miles.
And I am John Benedict.
And I am Bonsi. We're talking about a story that shook the nation, the tragic fate of SAP 44.
On January 25, 2015, the Special Action Force or SAP, an elite unit of the Philippine National Police, launched Operation Exodus in Mamasapano, Maguindanao. Their mission to capture or neutralize Malaysian terrorist Zulkifli bin Hir, also known as Marwan, and another target, Basit Usman.
The mission succeeded in neutralizing Marwan, but at terrible cost. As the sub-troopers were withdrawing, they were ambushed by members of the Moro Islamic Liberation Front, the Bangsamoro Islamic Freedom Fighters, and other armed groups.
The result was devastating. 44 SAP troopers lost their lives, the country mourned, and the term SAP 44 became a symbol of sacrifice, heroism, and also a controversy.
Yes, because while the bravery of the SAP 44 was unquestionable, many Filipinos were angry about the planning and coordination of mission. Questions came up. Why was the armed forces not fully informed? Was the chain of command followed? Could the deaths have been prevented?
Families of the SAP 44 demand justice. There were calls for accountability, even reaching as high as then-President Benigno Aquino III. Investigations were launched, but for many families, the pain and question remains.
But beyond the politics, we also need to remember the human side. These were father, sons, brother, friends. For example, PO2 lover Essential was just 27 years old. His mother described him as a kind, hardworking, and always smiling person.
Here's a questions for all of us and for you listening. What would you do if your own loved one was among the SAP 44? For me, honestly, I can't imagine the pain. I think I'll want answers, justice, and recognitions for their sacrifice. What about you, Miles?
Same here, Benedict. Actually, hindi ko talaga alam yung gagawin ko if mangyari sa akin yun. Pero I think I would feel torn between grief and anger. And I'd want people to remember not just how they died, but how they lived too, you know? How about you, Bonsi?
I agree. I probably carry a lot of sadness, but I want him to make sure their sacrifice meant something. Maybe speaking out peace or supporting families left behind.
Okay, it's important that we don't just remember the numbers, but the names, the faces, the dreams they left behind. Every January 25, commemorations are held to honor their sacrifice, but honestly, their memory deserves to live on every day.
Some people say the SAP 44 tragedy made Filipinos more aware of struggles for peace in Mindanao. Others say it depends division. But one thing is clear, the bravery of the SAP 44 should never be forgotten.
So today, as we wrap this best episode, we leave you with the one last question. What can you do today to help honor SAP 44 through actions, through remembrance, or through building peace in your own secret?
Thank you for joining us today on Pinoy Voices.
If you want to hear more episodes like this, follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen.
And remember, let's keep the conversation going. Until next time,
Ingat kayo.
and let's honor the fallen building better tomorrow. Goodbye.
Bye.